And we are up at the start now of the Island Challenge Cup. Durham University in the Buck Station. Radcliffe Crew A, USA in the Buck Station.
Really hear the coxers making a lot of noise there on the first stroke, really making the crews go off together. Big crowd cheering them off the start. Durham really going for this. Looks like they've got a bit of a lead quite quickly there off the start. Radcliffe on the near side here on the right, going down the booms as we come down towards the red buoys. It looks like Durham seems to move that quite quickly.
Yes, Durham taking the jump here in the very early stages, but as we said in the previous race, it's going to be really important in these following quick conditions to try and establish an early lead, because you will make the task that much more difficult for your competitor if you can achieve that. And wow, what a start here from Durham, opening up to clear water over Radcliffe Crew A from the USA. They've really done that very well. I mean, they didn't have a race yesterday, so they really are nervy coming into their first race of the regatta, and they've just attacked it really hard, and it's paid off for them. They've got clear water really quite quickly, and they're just going to do a bit of a dress rehearsal now, and they're trying to see how they get onto this race pace you were talking about and how they can push through. Maybe they'll try and go all the way to Fawley just to really test their rhythm. So Radcliffe here from Harvard. It's the Harvard Women's Club racing down the course here. Here we are further down the course. Durham, Rob Dauncey has taken over that program the last few years, and they really have resurged. Really uniform pattern of rowing here. Really simple. You can say a little bit more like the Münchner crew earlier as well, quite compact at the finish. Yeah, Great shot there of Durham coming past us on screen. Just really sitting up on it, making the most of these tail breeze conditions. They're not overworking the boat, which is really important in this kind of a condition.
Yeah, exactly. There's a big discrepancy here in boat speed here. Radcliffe still racing down there on the far side as they come up. And then Durham, a bit like I mentioned earlier, really in control, mature crew, just doing less work basically and just trying to enjoy the rest of the race.
And the Harvard Radcliffe crew, coached by Kelly Evans, have a much more aggressive sort of style, which doesn't seem to be working for them in these conditions today, but they're fighting this race all the way.
And it's a bit of a celebratory trip, isn't it, for Radcliffe? They've just had their boathouse completely refurbished, which is taking the women and the men had to train in the men's boathouse for the whole year whilst it was being done up. New roof, the whole thing. And also the head coach, Liz O'Leary, who's been there for a really very long time, is retiring this year. So it's kind of like a celebration for the girls to come over to Henley. And also now with this amazing event, the Ireland Challenge Cup for the university women, it's great to have these American universities coming over to race.
The addition of these 3 8s to the program for the women, the Club 8 in the Wargrave, the Island for the student women, and the Prince Philip for the schoolgirls, has been such a wonderful addition and really has been embraced by both domestic and international crews very strongly. Yeah, and instantly the calibre of the crews that's turned up is amazing. I mean, particularly for me, the Prince Philip for the girls' school, and how close the racing has been last year and this year is really amazing. But here, Durham, making easy work of this, really easy, relaxed style, just letting the wind blow them down the course, not having to work too hard coming down here. Radcliffe still, there we go, here's a good view. And this Durham crew, as easy as they're making it seem, they have equalled the record to Fawley, I think it was, in a time of 3:20, so they are absolutely flying here in these tail breeze conditions. And that shows you how it's always hard to tell how hard people are working, doesn't it, if they're rowing well. That's a quick time. Here we can see Radcliffe here, just still attacking the race really hard. And you can see the differences in style. There's a much more sort of really swing and throwing the hands away. It's a very different approach to the way the Durham crew are rowing. Yeah, this layback, although it's very aggressive and perhaps in a headwind condition, would be quite a rewarding style to have in these really fast conditions. This more relaxed, upright style that the Durham crew have, although they have the rate down now, they're really sitting back on it and just enjoying these conditions. But it's really working for them. They're making the water work for them.
Yeah, exactly. So here we're coming past the last few strokes, past the progress boards. Durham in control of this race here. And this will be the last race for Radcliffe, the regatta. And here the crowds are building again now the sun's out, and good applause here as the crews, for both crews, the applause as they come down towards the end.
And a very classy row from Durham University in the Island Challenge Cup as Radcliffe Crew A from the USA crosses the line. Their run at Henley comes to an end. Confirmation there, Durham University beating Radcliffe Crew from the USA in the Island.